Welcome back to Cynthia Untamed. Teenage pregnancies are on the rise in Kenya. In many instances, you find that boys are usually held responsible for this situation. Today, I'm speaking to Abukayo Murunga, who is a sexual reproductive healthcare and rights champion from Busia County. She'll be telling us how she's working to reduce this in Busia County. Welcome to Cynthia Untamed, Abukayo Murunga.
Thank you, Cynthia.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very well, and I'm really humbled to be here today, and it is a pleasure.
And I'm excited to host you.
Yeah, thank
Please
you.
tell us what you're doing in Busia County.
As you've said, I'm passionate about girls. I'm passionate about reproductive health, and I use my capacity as a young girl from Busia to give adolescent girls a chance to get information as far as sexual reproductive health and rights is concerned, and also ways in which they can keep themselves safe in school so that they don't get engaged in teenage pregnancy, which is really a huge issue in my county. Yeah.
What is the motivation behind you doing this?
Okay, first, I believe that I was created not to be comfortable with everything around me, and luckily life presents me an opportunity to just do the small thing I can do, because statistics are out there, information is out there that the rate at which teenage pregnancy is going in my county is very high, and it will be very unfortunate for me to go to school and just come back to the village and see girls getting teenage pregnancy and I sit there and do nothing. Yeah.
And how did you start on this?
I started as a volunteer at an NGO called Western Twaweza Empowerment Campaign.
Mm-hmm.
It's an organization that gives girls an opportunity to thrive in matters sexual reproductive health and rights. And also we train them on different skills. And I started as a volunteer in 2017. And that organization has really nurtured me. It has really given me the capacity to really interact with most of these teenage girls.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where my passion started. And now I'm doing it in my own capacity. Yeah.
What are the main causes of teenage pregnancy?
The main causes of teenage pregnancy let me say in my community, it's poverty.
Mm-hmm.
There are some underlying issues like poverty, because you find that girls come from a very poor background, and maybe they don't see the need for education. There is no one to take them to school, and
Mm-hmm.
they're left there feeling desperate. They're left there knowing like nothing to do, and that gives them an opportunity to get into practices that result into teenage pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
And again, maybe lack of mentors. We have, of course, from my village, people have learned, people have gone to school, but not so many of us are going back to the village just to mentor these girls so that they grow up knowing that one day I'll also reach where others have reached. Yeah.
What have been the milestones you've seen ever since you started working on this area?
Okay, one thing, we started a program. We dubbed it in an internship program. And this program is really meant to engage girls while on holiday. Because we find that most of the time these girls fall victims of teenage pregnancy during the holidays. They are very free, they have nothing to do, and they feel, they are very free, and they get into that of teenage pregnancy. And again, that is a program that we started last holiday, and we've seen it picking up, and we want to sustain it. Another thing, we held an inaugural Teso Girls Summit last year in the organization in which I volunteered, and the 3-day summit camp gave girls an opportunity from the rural village to come together. It brought together 100 girls from across the county, and it gave them an opportunity to interact with other girls from other areas. And also it gave them an opportunity to interact with mentors. It gave them an opportunity to really say that there is an important role education plays in just transforming lives. And from that summit, we've seen lives changing. We've seen girls coming out to say, we really need you to come back and mentor us. We really need you to come back and show us what way we should go. Yeah.
Do you involve boys and parents in this?
Yeah, I really involve boys and parents in this because I acknowledge the important role they have to play in terms of eradicating teenage pregnancy. Because by the end of the day, teenage pregnancy, it's our boys that cause girls to be pregnant. And so without engaging them, then by the end of the day, we are missing the point. So we do this in stakeholder forums where we we bring in parents, we bring in community leaders. When we go to school, we advocate so that we talk to both boys and girls, so that by the end of the day, the message is out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old are you right now?
I'm 24 years. I'm turning 24 next week.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm turning 24 next week. Yeah.
And where do you see yourself leading up to in the next coming years?
In the next coming years, I want to, in my own capacity, just to try to ensure that every single day there's something I'm doing in the face of a vulnerable girl from my community, because my parents took me to school so that I just bring that change to the society.
Okay.
And for now, I'm really focused towards ensuring that girls are kept safe in school. I'm focused in ensuring that there are programs that are meant to ensure that girls are safe in school, and also just pushing for the implementation of policies that are friendly for them, because I'm also for the idea that it's high time we start stopping creating awareness, but now let's actualize what we've been creating awareness for. And I'm at this point in life, I'm one person who is, I want to actualize everything I've been creating awareness for, because hey, if we just stop and be talking, let's create awareness about teenage pregnancy, and we are not actualizing it, then by the end of the day, much of the efforts won't be there. I want to appreciate the role NGOs and every other person is playing just in terms of eradicating, but there's much to be done. There's much to be done in terms of just trying to solve the most underlying issues like poverty, as I've told you, child marriage, FGM, menstruation. These are things that should really be talked about. And where I am in life currently, I'm just at a point where I need to actualize, I need to get like-minded people, I need to get organizations that are dealing with the same thing, so that we see how we can forge ahead and we see how we can actualize whatever we've been creating awareness for.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And finally, the Convention on the Rights of the Child is turning 30 on the 20th of November.
Okay.
What milestones would you like to see for children in Kenya in the next 30 years?
The next 30 years. Okay, first, maybe just to the girls, I'd want to see that the new and existing organizations upscale, so that they just come together and address this one thing of teenage pregnancy, because it's taking away most of our children. And if we sit back and assume that we are all doing what we are doing, then it will be lost on us. So that is one thing I expect. And secondly, I just want to ensure that there is education for both the boy child and the girl child, because without education, then we lose it. So those are my two things that I really want to be taken forward, and I really wish on the convention you really advocate for that, and also just implementation of policies that are friendly to both boys and girls, because they're children and they're minors. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Abukayo.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you keep sharing this video, share with your friends. If you're a young person and you'd like to share your story, comment below, and happy World Children's Day.